All right, so everybody, this is going to be a head-to-head comparison between the Breo iSee4 and the Renpho Eyris 2. So this is the updated Eyris 2. Both of them are personal eye and temple massagers for your face. And I was looking to get one of these after suffering from some headaches and tired eye syndrome from spending hours and hours in front of the computer. The reason why I have two in my hand right now is because the first one here, the Breo iSee4, only ended up having about 5 minutes or so of charge per charge. So with that in mind, I ended up doing some more research and picking one up additionally through Amazon. And decided to go with the Renpho. I do have a number of Renpho massage products already here at home. I've got a foot massager, I've got a percussion massager there, kind of like a gun style massager, and a back and neck massager as well. And all have been really great products. So they're now becoming a kind of long tested company with a very good reputation. And I saw some very good reviews initially on the Breo iSee4. And it does have a couple of features that are really nice in comparison to the Renpho. But I'll just quickly show you a couple of the main differences which I find the Renpho Eyris 2, the upgraded version, to be quite a bit better than the Breo. Looks wise, I mean, the Breo does look pretty cool. It's got very space age. It's kind of like wearing an iPhone on your head. So that's really nice. And the very soft, plush, kind of almost velvety back here on the cushion for your eyes feels quite superior. That was something that was noted in some of the previous reviews that I did see on Amazon, and one of the reasons why I did end up going with it. I originally set out to make a review just on the Breo, but sadly I was kind of disappointed with it. Although it looks good and feels quite quality, I did have a few problems with it. Main one being right here. This is the charge port right here. This is the charge port for just a 5-volt standard plug. And if you look at it here, that's just cheap plastic. It has not broken yet with a few uses, but I could see that if you actually had that sitting on a couch somewhere with a plug-in charger and that door being wide open, that eventually that would fall off. So if that's a problem for you, I would say select another eye massager, as it does look like lots of use and potential accidents and whatnot happening. If you've got kids around the house, that's going to be an issue, because they are prone to bumping and knocking things around. At least they are in my home. The menu here, it's just a one-touch hold menu, and then you can cycle through a few different of the settings. I believe there's 3 settings on here, so you can just one-touch activate. It's got a light mode, or a sleep mode is what they call it. It's got a medium and a hard. The hard setting itself, the only difference between the medium and hard, as far as I understand it, is just the addition of some pulse jet vibrations. So it bzz, 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 which actually can be pretty soothing. But I actually have that on the Breo Eyris 2 as well. Aside from the cushioning and perhaps a nicer looking strap, that's about all that there is that is slightly better. And I only say slightly because the Breo has a really nice cushion as well. It just happens to be more of a vegan leather or a pleather kind of back, which does come with its positive as well. I would assume that it's easier to clean. So if this eye massager is being used between multiple people and you want easy cleaning to be a priority of yours, then the Renpho Eyris 2 wins in that category as well, because the padding is slightly less luxurious. It feels a little bit more foamy, where the padding here on the Breo feels a little bit more like a memory foam. I did not find that to be a problem when putting it on my face. In fact, I liked the feeling of the Renpho, simply because I got a greater feeling of immediate response on the massage. I like a harder massage both on my back, my feet, as well as my temples and my eyes, now I've found out. And you guys might too. The Renpho is significantly more powerful than the Breo. It's got an upgraded feeling to it where it feels like it gives a kneading massage, and it certainly does. If you close your eyes and forget about hearing the motors running for the air pumps and everything like that, you will find that you will have a little bit more of an immersive experience where you can get your mind tricked into thinking that it really does feel like a human being touching you. They've done a really good job of that. Noise-wise, both are about the same. The pumps can be a little bit distracting. It can be a little bit hard to engage. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes for you to kind of let your body relax and get used to the sound of the pumps. But an added addition to the Renpho is a Bluetooth function. You can see you've got some controls right here. And the one with the speaker button there, it'll give you some soft, soothing music to counteract some of the noise from the pump. But additionally, it's got a Bluetooth function in which you can pair it up with your phone or a Bluetooth device that plays music and listen to it that way. It's not very great quality audio, so I would suggest that if you had a pair of earbuds, you could drown the sound out completely if you're looking to get into a relaxation mode. So that's one major difference between them. But the next major difference, and probably the most important, is the pressure. On the Breo here, it has more of an eye cup massage, where it massages solely around here where your nasal cavities are and above your eyebrows and around the orbital of the eye. Whereas the Renpho actually gives a massage not only on the outer portion of the eye, but actually puts a little bit of pressure on the eye itself. And for those of you who get tension headaches while watching YouTube videos on your phone and playing video games for long hours, or like the rest of us 40-year-olds going to work every day and spending hours upon hours behind the computer, this gives a really nice massage on the eyes and help to relieve some of that pressure. Now, both of these units also come heated, which you can turn off or on and set the temperature on both, so you can have 3 settings of temperature. I believe the variance is between about 104 and 109 degrees Fahrenheit on there. And it is extremely soothing. It's like having a hot compress placed upon your eyes, but very, very soothing, and something that you don't realize that you could welcome into your life daily. And with this unit here, it does get noticeably hotter. I would say this is the one on the higher end. This again is the Renpho, but it does get noticeably warmer. And I like it to be as warm as possible for my own personal liking. You be the judge of that for yourself. So on the Breo, it has this DC charge port, and it's quite flimsy with 2 little hard plastic tabs that I feel like they would snap off in an instant, with one fall off of a couch cushion or anything like that, especially while the charge port is engaged. And one fantastic feature of the Renpho is the charge port, Type-C, is neatly concealed here on the bottom side of the pivot point. So there is no charge port cover that is going to fall off. If you want to see how they look, here is the Breo, and it's a nice looking unit, and it's got decent pressure around the face. I've got a medium to medium large size head, but you can adjust it quite easily on both units by sliding this buckle back and forth here. It works identically on the Renpho unit. Slightly less of a nice buckle. It's not as high-end looking. It's just a plastic buckle as opposed to a brass buckle. But that does not affect the function of it one way or another. Here is the Renpho on my head. And the Renpho actually has slightly larger coverage. So comes down all the way to the bottom of my cheekbones here. Has a really nice fit, and actually does a better job on my face for blocking out any additional light that you might get from the nose cup here. So that's really nice. I like it to be pitch black when I'm having my eye massage, but I am telling you, it makes you feel invigorated and refreshed having an eye massage from either one of these. The Renpho, however, is far superior. It's also quite a bit cheaper on Amazon. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about these two units, especially the Renpho, I'll put a link in the description box below, and it'll take you to my affiliates page. It doesn't cost you any more or less. I would be grateful, however, if you purchased it through my affiliate link, as I do collect a small fee for directing people to the products. So if you're kind enough to check it out, please click on the affiliate link. Once again, the Renpho and the Breo. For me, the Breo was subpar in comparison, but it might not be the same for you. I will be returning the Breo as I just don't see a need. I got about 5 minutes of charge on this unit after my second use. It came mostly charged, which I topped up first prior to my first use. And it was on the second charge that was not able to get a full massage to make it cycle through. That could potentially be just a faulty unit. I haven't seen any major complaints about the length and the duration of the massage and the amount of charge. The Renpho unit gets multiple uses prior to requiring being charged. So for the Renpho unit here, you have a power button, you have an air pressure button, so you can increase the pressure here. You can increase, decrease, or turn off the heat with the lower button. And again, you can turn on some music or connect to your Bluetooth through this button here. I'll try it on and show you how much easier it is to function. The nice thing about this too is having these physical buttons, you know exactly which setting when the mask is on which one you are selecting. So keep that in mind, folks. It is quite nice. So the large button is the power button. You press and hold, and a speaker will talk to you. So here, if you heard that there, it just said that the eye massager is on and we have pressure and heat. And I'm getting a very nice massage that feels like thumbs and fingers massaging into the temples and massaging into the inside of my orbitals and now putting some pressure onto my eyes. If I feel here again, there's the power button. So just above that is the pressure button. I'm going to press that to increase the pressure. And there we go. And I'm getting a fantastic massage. It's not overly high pressure in which it would feel uncomfortable. It's just a really great pressure. So if you're suffering from a headache or a migraine, the temple is getting a really nice massage, really nice. And I can already feel the heat building up around my eyes. And if you want to press the music button, you get some nice relaxing massage music. It's got some birds chirping, some piano playing. And you can increase the volume. It's not a terribly poor speaker, but if you do have earbuds, again, it would be much better as you can drown out the sound of the air pumps completely. If you'd like to hear the air pump in motion, I'll just turn off maximum volume. Turn off the music, and here you can hear just the machine pumping away. And again, the sound of the motor and the air pump itself is not incredibly distracting. But on first use, you will certainly notice it and have an adjustment period to kind of get comfortable with at first use. That's what I've found anyways. Some other people might be slightly more sensitive. So check out these two items on my Amazon affiliate links just in the description box below. Check them out for yourself and see what you think. Don't be afraid to come back and comment and share what your thoughts are on these two units here, as from what I can tell on YouTube, the Renpho unit is not yet highly reviewed at this time. So thanks again for sharing another review with me. If you're getting any benefit out of checking out my reviews, please feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And again, don't be afraid to comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Thank you.